Greetings, this is Charles Darwin. I'm here to talk to you today about music. Our family knows a thing or two about music. That happened to be Hamabe no Uta, which is Song of the Seashore, a Japanese song written in the 19th century. Well, as I said, my family knows something about music. Emma tells me that she was trained at the piano by Frédéric Chopin himself. Of course, that was before I met her. I just have to take her word for it on that. And my son George plays the bassoon. Not very well, of course, just enough to scare the animals. But we know something about music, and I'll bet you do too. And music is one of the most beautiful blessings that the human species has ever known. We experience its richness, and it's something that we can only call inspiration. Something that our large brains are able to transform into an intense experience. Well, I'm here to ask, how did music evolve? What did you expect me to ask? Humans are far from being the only species that has the rudiments of music. For instance, birds have melodies. And they can be very beautiful melodies. If you haven't heard the songs of the mockingbird or the beautiful claret tones of the catbird, you're really missing something. Europeans like to talk about how beautiful the nightingale's song is. Well, that's all true. But it's possible that with our large brains, we can appreciate the beauty of birdsong more than the birds can themselves, because their brains are very small. And for them, their music is only for territory or for advertising for mates. Whereas we can experience it as a rich experience. Well, how did music evolve in the human species? Perhaps it evolved for the same reasons that birds use it. It's just that we experience it more deeply than they do. According to evolutionary psychologists, not only did human music become more elaborate as the human brain evolved to become larger, but also the human brain evolved to become larger partly as a result of music and of language and of art and of storytelling, and of other characteristics that we associate with intelligence. That is, a larger human brain allowed intelligence, and intelligence promoted the evolution of a larger human brain. This occurred not so much through natural selection as through sexual selection. That potential mates would recognize other potential mates of quality on the basis of their intelligence. And intelligence isn't something that you can directly see. There has to be indicators of intelligence. And one of those indicators was the ability to produce beautiful music, to sing beautifully, to produce beautiful notes. And this is something that's very ancient. They found flutes made out of bone that are thousands of years old. So this has been around for a long time. Stringed instruments, rhythm. These are all things, melody and rhythm, that can be found in other species of animals, but they have come together into a particularly vivid richness in the human species. And that is where music came from. That may also be where human intelligence came from. This is Charles Darwin. Tally ho, and amen.